Love, loyalty and family are key themes in the up-and-coming musical from the Stirling Theatre called John and Jen. And here with us are the only two actors in this musical, Steph and Tim.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
So, Steph, tell us a bit about this musical, what makes it so unique, and a bit about your character.
Yeah, I guess what makes this show so unique is that there is only two of us, and it kind of chronicles the life journey of my character, Jen, and her relationships with the two most important men in her life, two different Johns that are both portrayed by Tim. Yeah, so it really it takes us from the late 50s right up until 1990 and really goes through a lot of different stages in her life and the Johns' lives.
Tim, how is that for you, doing two different characters?
Yeah, I mean, it's a challenge, which I guess you'd expect. It's really fun to do, to be honest. You get to play two different Johns, and not only that, we just call them John 1 and John 2, really. Yep. And you play them from pretty much 5 years old all the way until 19 in both cases. So it's been fun. Making the characters different has been a challenge, which has been good. Playing two very different roles against Steph, playing as her sibling and then as her son. It's very different, the relationship you build with the character. So It's been good.
So were there any challenges with this musical?
So far, definitely the music, having two people in a show, you're really looking at like vocal stamina, being able to portray people at different stages of their lives. And, it's not a musical in the normal sense of, big song and dance where it's made to be, pretend. They're two very real stories. Yeah. And you're looking at people that love and hurt and exist within each other's lives and how you can impact people with that meaning too. And sometimes for the better and sometimes for the worse, and how a mum kind of
can't let
go and raises her son to be someone that he's not. So
I can imagine that'll be a really fun musical to watch. What do you think the audience will gain out of this?
I'd like to think that they'll get a little bit more understanding about how we all make mistakes, and that's okay. And sometimes we're going to make different mistakes. We might learn from those mistakes, but we're always growing, we're always changing, and that's okay, and that's part of life. And that doesn't make us any better or worse people. It's just real, which I love. Yeah, it's probably the realest show I've been involved in. It's very raw.
So it seems like you guys are pro at this. What kind of experience have you had in the industry?
I guess I was speaking for myself. I've mainly performed in community theatre, both between Perth and Melbourne. I'm originally from there, over the last 10 years. So I've been doing a few productions a year now. So I've done about 10 all up, I think, just mainly in musicals. So, yeah.
Like which musicals?
Most recently, I performed in Little Miss Sunshine at the end of last year. Tim and I that was our second show together. Yeah. We also performed in Oklahoma in 2017. And I performed in The Wedding Singer a few years ago, which was super fun. So totally different to this show.
So what about your experience?
Yeah, so I started singing and acting when I was quite young. Have recently got back into shows. I mean, Oklahoma was my first one in quite a while, but I had a lot of, singing experience. I'm a music teacher at a local primary school, so I'd been doing bits and pieces around, done lots of choirs and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited.
So can you tell us about how we can purchase tickets and when this show will be ready?
Great. We'd love to see you along. It's a really moving, wonderful show with lots of good tunes and a lot of heart. So yeah, please come along.
It's a real once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Perth to see this sort of show. It doesn't get performed very often at all. And I know it hasn't been done in Perth since the Whopper Kids did it, and they couldn't do it with just two people. So this is a really exciting opportunity for Perth to see some new exciting theatre. We go up on the 20th of September, a Friday night, and then we'll be running for 3 weekends, Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights, and 2 Sunday matinees until Saturday the 7th of October.
Yeah, and tickets can be purchased on TryBooking and can also be purchased in person at the Morris Place Theatre. Morris Place News Agency, sorry.
Yeah, right next to the theatre. Yeah.
That sounds exciting and I can't wait to watch it myself. I'm Yannick Benoit, reporting for Undercurrent at WTV. Thank you.